welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another get ready with me chit chat video. I am just getting ready for my hair appointment this afternoon, hence the disgusting, I don't know, everybody says it still looks nice, but I don't like it at all anymore. I really faded it this weekend so that I could make the bleaching process easier and less harsh on my hair, so we wouldn't need as much bleach because we're completely changing the color. So yes, I have the lighter pieces are almost completely back to blonde, except they're like brassy, and the ends, like everywhere, are yuck. But so excuse that, but that is what I am getting ready for, because pretty much as soon as I finish this video, I'm out the door and I'm going to get my hair done, get this all fixed, and then I'll do another video to show you guys all what my hair looks like. So that is what we're doing today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm not quite sure the look that I'm going for today, but I'm just gonna wing it and use some color and see what happens. So let's get started. Okay, so we're zoomed in a little bit more. I will basically just be using my illuminating primer and some concealer and an all over cream bronzer as well to give me some extra coverage and even out anything. But today I am going to start with my Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. You can use this as a primer and a setting spray and to refresh and all of that. I'm going to use this first because, well, first of all, I just freaking love it. It's so nice and refreshing as well, and it is hot today. I will also just say, pardon any noise that you might hear. I've got my door closed and I've actually closed my window, so it's a little bit warm in here. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it closed, but husband is building a deck outside and our window faces the backyard, and the kids are on the upper portion of the deck that has like been existing and built. So it's noisy out there. I don't want that in my video. So if you happen to hear anything through the closed windows or whatever, I apologize. Please try and ignore it. I'm doing my best to muffle any noise, but I feel like I'm always doing that. I'm a mom of boys and stuff, and now it's summer and there's always noise. And if it's not them, it's my animals. So I'm doing the setting spray first because I feel like it really makes a nice canvas for my skin once it's dry, and then to put a primer and stuff over top of that and all of the makeup and then spray again with a setting spray, I feel like it really seals it in for me and keeps it really good. So, and again, it's more moisturizing for my face too, and it's hot. We've got some beautiful weather here now. My e.l.f. Illuminating Primer in Radiant Glow, just everywhere. I will be using a different primer on my eyes. And my e.l.f. makeup cleansing cloths just to wipe off my hands from the excess primer. And then I also use this to wipe any excess makeup off of my brushes, since I don't wash my brushes every single time I use them. I'm actually quite liking this primer. It does a really nice job of giving you that like radiant glow, hence why it's called Radiant Glow, I guess. But yeah, it's really nice and pretty, but it's a subtle glow. It's not glitter. Not that there's anything wrong with glitter, but not all over your face. Next up, I love this trick, my iSociety Cream Face Highlight in High Glow. Don't know if you can see that or not. It's literally just a cream highlight, bronze gold color. I'm just taking my Quo makeup sponge, and just like my quick summer go-to video, I will link that down below. Just put a nice, and this is damp, a decent application all over, but not like heavy and thick. Nothing on the sides of the nose, just on the bridge and tip. And I apologize for any sniffles. I am still dealing with allergies. And it might not even be full allergies. It might be some toxin release from all of my massive chiropractic adjustments that I'm going through for my scoliosis. Apparently you can get like cold and flu symptoms from the toxic release that is released from your body when you start chiropractic treatments, especially when they are massive adjustments like what I'm getting. Good times. So that is everywhere. And then of course, and always, actually, you know what? I'm gonna change it up. I am going to put a little bit, switching it up. I was going to use my Hard Candy Glamouflage, but I don't really feel like, that's not it. I don't really feel like full coverage. My e.l.f. Highlight and Concealer Duo in, I think this is Fair and this is Glow. I think that's what it is. But anyways, it's not like a super high coverage concealer, but it is nice and light and it does the job. I don't have like massive dark circles or discoloration or anything. Today I don't have too much for like bags either, so not too bad. So really for the most part I use my concealer just to kind of like brighten up the center of my face and even out my skin tone. But I'm not suffering from any like major breakouts or anything right now. So. And this one, I find it does the job without being like full coverage, so you still kind of see the highlight that I put underneath through it. And just because it's really pretty, I am going to use the cream highlight on this, just on the high points. You do have to work fast with this because it does dry rather quickly. There's a hair somewhere. Got it. But yes, if you work fast enough with this, it'll be just fine. It just adds yet another level of highlight, and it's subtle, but when you put on your powder highlight at the end, just everything kind of like amps it up that much more. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to set with powder. My e.l.f. HD loose setting powder. And I was using a fluffy powder brush, but I'm going to use the puff that comes with it so that I can press it more into the skin. Oh, first, wow, I'm not thinking. I'm going to take my damp sponge and just really get it in there under the eyes to set that concealer. Oh, and before, wow, I am all sorts of over the place and out of order. I forgot my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I'm gonna put that over my eyes before I get powder everywhere because I don't want anything clumping. So primer is on both eyes, and now I can set that. I can continue with the powder under my eyes without worrying. I just didn't want to powder too much around my eyes and then put on the primer because I didn't want anything to clump or cake or make a mess. Normally, lately with my quick summer go-to, I've just been using my e.l.f. primer everywhere, even on my eyes, because I haven't been putting much on my eyes, pretty much just some bronzer in the crease area, and then like that's it. So I'm kind of out of practice with priming my eyes properly and in the proper order. Okay, I need a little bit more powder in this lid, and then I'm going to use the puff that it comes with, as I was saying, because I've just been feeling like in the warmer months now and the warmer weather that we've been getting, when I use the brush, it kind of moves the product around, and it doesn't like really get it into my skin and really get it in there and set, and you know, like I'm pressing the powder in to really set things and make sure nothing is going to budge. Because I was just finding now that it's warmer and the product as the day goes on oxidizes more, and if it's not like really pressed in, it's not like totally set, and I was finding that it was starting to cake sooner than it normally does, especially in my T-zone. So this way, with this, I can really press it in and work it in, and the powder is not just sitting on top of everything like when you use a brush. So if you're having problems with caking makeup cakiness, just caking in general, then maybe try that trick if you are using a brush for your powder. Okay, and now that I'm all like white and powdery again, my butter bronzer, which as you can see, I'm going to need a new one of real soon, and just a fluffy fan brush, and my usual contour, not so contour, and just warming up the skin again. And then aside from powder, this is the only thing that is going on the sides of my nose. I don't want to put too much. It just gives a little bit of contour without being like a exact, precise contour. And there is that. Now this is where I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do now. I want color, but I don't want too much color, but I also don't want to do too much work. I'm being lazy at this point. I think I'm going to take my Makeup Forever palette in, I think this is Florals, this 9-piece. I think I'm going to kind of bounce between these three, maybe this one, depending on how it goes, but kind of a contrast that way, like bluey, pinky, purple. So I'm going to actually use this, well actually first I'm going to use this shade everywhere to set everything. And then I'm going to use the purple shade as my transition. I'm just on my Royal Endling Nickel crease brush. I'm just gonna pop that in the crease, or just above the crease really, I guess, but you can tell because my eyes are open still. I have hooded eyes, so putting anything right in the crease does absolutely nothing for me, because as soon as I open my eyes, it disappears. And then just run that underneath. A see, this is my, I think, smudge. Oh, what's it got on it? I can't remember what this was. Oh, line and smudge. This is my Royal Endlay Nickel line and smudge. I'm going to pick up this like turquoisey shade. Turquoisey, greeny, emerald. Actually, no. I'm gonna go with the blue. Tap off any excess, and I'm just gonna pop this in the outer corner. Then I am going to just go back in with the same brush and that purple shade and blend that. Okay, and then just to brighten things up, I'm going to take my bigger flat shader and pick up this pink and just pack that on the rest of the lid and up into the crease. And again, with that crease brush, I'm not picking up any extra product. I'm just going to, again, blend everything together. I kind of like it. It's kind of like cotton candy-esque. And I have a smaller flat shader. I'm just going to pick this initial shade up that I put all over the lid. And I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner. I will be putting some highlight over this, but this will just amp up the highlight. And also right under the arch of my brow. Again, I'm probably going to use some highlighter there. I also just want to run a little bit of the pink just on my lower, like, inner half. Just to kind of mimic what's going on the top, like on my lid. There. It just brightens it up a little bit more too. Okay, now let's do brows. I have my e.l.f. Precision brow brush. I'm just gonna add a little bit of powder first before I do my gel. Oh, and this is, again, my usual, not that you can read that, my L'Oreal Prep and Shape Pro Kit, and I'm just using the powder from it, not the wax and the powder. Now I will go through with my Essence Make Me Brow in 02 Brownie Brows. This just gives them a little bit of extra volume and color, because my brows, like the rest of my hair, are rather fine, and they pretty much need any help they can get. Then, of course, make them bulletproof with my Brow Gal Clear Brow Gel. Got my iSociety Pre-Party, the most fantastic blush color ever. I mean, seriously, right? But tap that off. Ooh, my brush is coming apart. And then just a light hand and a super soft blush brush, and you'll be good. And as I've said in a lot of other videos that I use this with, start at the side, not right on the apples of the cheek, because where you start is where the most pigment is going to be, and then you can kind of blend it out from there. And if it gets a little too much, you can just blend it out with a bit of your translucent powder or whatever face powder you're using. And then the last touch before I finish my eyes, of course, is highlighter. I'm going to use on my eyes on the inner corner and my brow bone the silver side of my Clionadh Cosmetics Tempest, and then the rest of my face I'm going to use my Nightfall shade, this one right here. You can see that gorgeous like shift. There's like pinky purple, blue, and green in it. My tiny little flat shader, again, just a little bit of that silver side from Tempest. And you can see that just makes that pop that much more. Okay, and then just a regular fan brush, and again in Daybreak. I'm actually going to do this slightly differently instead of doing it this way because Daybreak has those stripes in it. I'm going to actually find the way that the stripes go, which they're going this way. So I'm going to drag my brush across it this way, like this, and then up on my cheek like that. And then for the center of my face, just the usual way of whatever, wherever. And get that Cupid's bow really nice and bright, because that's just how I roll. And then we're gonna set that all in place, again with the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. Notice I haven't done my eyeliner or mascara yet. I always do that after my misting. And I just like to, because I'm crazy, before it dries down completely, add a little more. But if you don't like a strong highlight, I suggest you don't do that. Okay, and then we just need to finish eyes and lips. So I'm going to take my, it's kind of half sharpened off, but this is my Rimmel Scandal Eyes Waterproof Kohl Liner in black. And I'm just going to tight line. I'm not going to do anything massive or major. I have a teeny tiny smudger, which I'm just going to kind of smudge that in so it's not like harsh. I might have used a little too much. I'm just kind of smudge it on my lower outer as well, since I have so much excess on my brush. Got a little heavy-handed with the liner today, but that's okay. Just on a dry wipe or a paper towel or something. Just wipe off the excess, make sure nothing is wet, and just keep on smudging. That got a lot. My left eye got a lot darker. So I feel like I just need to kind of add to my right. I don't hate the left eye. Now, because I got too heavy-handed on the eyeliner, I'm just going to go back in with my Makeup Forever palette, take some of that pink on that same smudge brush that I'm using and just kind of blend it a little bit more and put some of that pink back, because I covered a lot of it up and removed a lot of it. Just kind of buff it back in there. It's gonna end up more of a smoky eye than I intended. Did not intend for that at all. But I got way too heavy-handed with that eyeliner. Oops. I'm actually gonna go back in with my crease brush too and put more of that pink in there. And then go back in with the purple again. And just blend. There, that's not so bad. And now we can curl the eyelashes and do mascara. I'll just curl. And my mascara that I'm using still is the Iconoclast by Butter London in Brilliant Black. I'm going to do that off camera because I have a feeling something's going to happen. I'll be back. Okay, eyeliner is fixed and lashes are curled and mascara is on, and it's just as well that I did it off camera because my lashes didn't want to curl. And then I poked myself in the eye with my mascara. It was just a hot mess. So this is much better. We're all good. And now for lips. Because I'm going to do a darker, bolder lip, I'm just going to use my NARS Satin Lip Pencil in whatever name this is. I will put it in the description box below because I don't know how to say this. Rikugien is the color, but it's a really pretty like satin pink. Kind of similar to the pink that I put on my eyes. But I just want to run this along my lips everywhere. It's also really nice and moisturizing, I find. It feels really, really nice. But I just want to put that on because, woo! I'm going to go in with my fabulous Gwen Stefani and Urban Decay in Firebird. Right? It's amazing. Like, it's fantastic. But because it is brighter and bolder, I just want to have something almost as a lip pencil because I don't have a lip pencil this color. Or lip liner, not lip pencil. You knew what I meant. I love this color so much. I don't use it enough. If you saw my lip swatch video of the Wet n Wild lipstick, so you know why I don't use it too much. And that is it. We are done. That is the look. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and basically just winging it because I had no plan or anything. And you know what? I think it turned out pretty fantastic. I like it. I really, really like how the eyes turned out, even with the whole mess of the eyeliner. But anyways, that is it for me today. I am going to head to my appointment shortly and get that fantasticness done and put some life back into my hair. I'm getting a cut too, not just a color. Super, super, super excited, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit that button if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up, comment, let me know what you think of the colors, any requests you want to see for another video, what maybe you think my hair might be by the time I am done this, as I haven't given any hints as to what it's going to be, aside from the fact it is not gonna be pink. So feel free to share your thoughts and comments, and I love you all and appreciate each and every one of you so very, very, very much. Thanks for watching again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah. So I'm going to go with my e.l.f. Duo. Got some awesome static. Got these like random fluffy hairs. I think it's from my cat.